The Chrysler Sebring was a line of mid-size automobiles that were sold from 1995 through 2010 by the Chrysler division of Chrysler. 3 generations of convertibles, 2 generations of sedans, and 2 generations of Cooper Copyright S were produced. Although the Cooper Copyright shared the same name and some styling cues, it was mechanically unrelated to the other Sebring models. The Sebring line was introduced in 1995 with the Chrysler Sebring Cooper Copyright. It was the replacement for the Chrysler LeBaron Cooper Copyright. In 1996 the convertible was introduced, replacing its LeBaron counterpart as well. For 2001, both body styles were redesigned and a sedan version was now offered. The sedan replaced the Chrysler Cirrus. The Cooper Copyright was discontinued after 2005 with no replacement model planned. The redesigned sedan was introduced for 2007, but the convertible version was not introduced until 2008. This generation added a couple new options including all-wheel drive on sedan models and a hardtop option for the convertible. All Sebring models were replaced by the Chrysler 200 for the 2011 model year. First generation, the Chrysler Sebring was introduced as a coupé for 1995, and as a convertible in 1996. Both models replaced the Chrysler LeBaron. The convertible was built off the Chrysler JA platform also used for the Cirrus sedan, while the coupé was based on the Mitsubishi Eclipse. The Chrysler Sebring was named after Sebring, Florida, the site of the renowned endurance car race called the 12 Hours of Sebring. The name was first used by Chrysler Corporation's Plymouth Division trim line of the satellite mid-size coupé of the 1970s. Coupé. The 1995 through 2000 Chrysler Sebring Coupé was the successor to the Chrysler LeBaron Coupé. The first-generation Sebring Coupé was introduced in April 1995, several months after the related Dodge Avenger. Despite its similarities to the Avenger, the Chrysler's suspension was tuned slightly on the softer side, compared to Dodge's stiff suspension. Although the Sebring did not really offer true off-the-line muscle, it did handle well over long, curvy roads, offering minimal body roll. LXI models further benefited from rear sway bars, a slightly different tuned fully independent suspension, along with 17-inch wheels wrapped with Goodyear Eagle performance tires. Recorded slalom speeds proved to be impressive for a car of its class, and were a result of Sebring's four-wheel double wishbone suspension and variable speed rack and pinion steering, both of which were key contributors to the car's road manners. The coupe version of the Sebring had seating for 5 and was considered to be one of the larger, more roomy coupes on the market. Trunk capacity was similar to that of many mid-size cars, capable of handling more than one set of golf clubs. At the time of its introduction, the Sebring sported a crosshair grille, reminiscent of the original Chrysler 300 letter series. Although said to be built on a stretched Eagle Talon platform, it is more accurate to say that their platform was based on the four-door Mitsubishi Galant platform. However, these cars do share a great deal with their Talon sibling, including much of their dash and instrument panel along with select suspension and steering components. The Sebring underwent a minor facelift for 1997. Its grille was replaced with a slightly larger black grid. The facelift also made the Sebring the first car to use Chrysler's Wings logo since the 1930s that continued until the 2010 model year. The 1997 restyle also saw the addition of rib lower body cladding and new wheel styles. Features offered on Sebring coupes included four-wheel disc brakes with ABS, adaptive automatic transmissions and fully independent suspensions, along with a host of power-operated features. Sebring also offered features not commonly found in its class. This included variable speed rack and pinion steering, 17-inch aluminum wheels with Goodyear Eagle tires, four-wheel double wishbone suspension, one-touch power windows, one-touch moonroof, electrochromic mirror with compass, power accessory delay ignition, and Homelink universal transmitter, among other options. Sebring Coupe received a 5-star frontal safety rating, the highest rating possible. First-generation body-style coupes continued to be sold past the 2000 model year to select export models, trim levels, LX a Euro 1995 a Euro 2000, LXi Euro 1995 a Euro 2000, convertible. The Sebring convertible was launched in 1996 alongside the Chrysler Sebring coupé. While using the Sebring nameplate, the convertible didn't share any sheet metal with the coupé. The convertible was based on the Chrysler Cirrus sedan, and was a replacement for the LeBaron convertible. In Mexico, a rare turbocharged 2.4L DOHC-i4 engine was optional. The coefficient of drag on 1996 JX is 0.36. Trim levels: JX a Euro 1996 a Euro 2000, JXi Euro 1996 a Euro 2000, JXi Limited a Euro 1998 a Euro 2000. Second generation, the Sebring name was now used on 3 different cars for 2001. The coupe was based on the Mitsubishi Eclipse, while the sedan and convertible were Chrysler JR platform successors to the Chrysler Cirrus. The car got a facelift in 2004 by getting a new front fascia, as well as a Chrysler logo in the rear section. The Sebring coupe was discontinued after 2005. The Sebring was sold as the Chrysler Cirrus in Mexico. Exclusive for the Cirrus was the availability of Chrysler's turbocharged 2.4L DOHC engine. Models with this engine are identified with a high-output badge on the back of the vehicle. Also unique to the Cirrus was the number of trim levels. The sedan was only offered in 2 while the convertible was only offered in 1. But all were equipped with an automatic transmission. The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety gives the 2001 a Euro 2006 Sebring an acceptable overall rating in frontal crash tests. In the side impact test, a poor overall rating was given to models without side airbags. The IIHS did not test the Sebring with side airbags since Chrysler declined another test. Convertible. For 2001, the Sebring convertible was redesigned. It now shared most of its sheet metal with the sedan, though it still differed greatly from the coupe. The front fascia and most of the interior were the only features that these cars had in common. Many interior and exterior components were carried over from the first-generation car, though the body shell underneath is significantly different. The Sebring received minor styling revisions for the 2004 model year. Coupe copyright. A redesigned Sebring coupe was introduced for the 2001 model year, based on the third-generation Mitsubishi Eclipse. Like the previous generation, the coupe shared very little in common with the sedan or the convertible, other than the name and a few exterior styling cues to help market all 3 vehicles together as one model. The Sebring coupe received a facelift for 2003 and was discontinued after 2005. The 2008 Chrysler Sebring hardtop convertible serves as a de facto replacement. European versions. Chrysler also manufactured export versions of the 2001 to 2006 Sebring sedan and convertible for the mainland European market. Front and rear lights are to European standards, different from the USA and Canada in that turn signal indicators are orange, with additional side turn repeaters on the front fenders. The rear bumper has a larger recess for the longer European size license plates, and 2 rear fog lamps are fitted. 1 on each side of the license plate. The LHD headlamps incorporate Euro-type H4 bulbs, together with 3-way up and down beam level adjustment via a dash-mounted switch to the left of the steering wheel. Emissions controls are to the Euro 3 standard. Later versions are compliant with Euro 4. Engine ranges offered were the 2.0 LDOHC 16V inline 4-cylinder, and the 2.7 LDOHC 24V 6-cylinder unit. The 2.0 and 2.4L engines are available with a 5-speed manual or 4-speed 41TE auto transmission. The 6-cylinder engine is automatic only. The Canadian market 240 km/h-160 mph speedometer is fitted to the European models. Odometer and tripmeter are in kilometers. As the 2001 to 2006 Sebring sedan and convertible were made in left-hand drive only, they were not sold in the UK and Ireland. Chrysler UK did however, import 50 convertibles with the 2.7L engine in 2001/2002, and these were sold through selected dealers. Being non-standard in Chrysler's UK range at the time though, no more were imported. Trim levels offered in Europe were LE and LX. From 2004, Touring and Limited versions started to replace the LE and LX designations respectively. Lack of a diesel engine and right-hand drive availability prevented this Sebring from being a true pan-European model, unlike other Chryslers such as the PT Cruiser and Voyager. In addition, the model was dropped from Chrysler's lineup in some countries, notably France, before production ended in 2006. In France, the three domestic car makers PSA, Peugeot, Citroën and Renault dominate the new car market, which meant very low sales of the Sebring there. As a result, the sedan was only imported by Chrysler France in 2001 and 2002. The 2003 and facelifted 2004 Euro 2006 year models were not. The convertible was only sold until 2004. The 2005 and 2006 models were likewise not imported. Despite not being available in the UK and Ireland, some Sebring convertibles have been brought in from the US as grey imports. Some Euro-spec models have also been privately imported, mostly from Germany. The European versions are easier to re-register in the UK as they have EU type approval. The dual km/h mph speedo display and twin rear fig lights mean only headlamp beam aim adjustment for left-hand traffic is necessary. The sedan is much rarer in the UK though. A few EU models have been imported, but most are likely to be North American grey imports. Trim levels: Base, GTC, Limited, LX, LXI, Touring, XI. Note: additional packages could be added to various standard trim levels. Volga Sebring. In 2006, the license, tooling and assembly line for the second-generation Chrysler Sebring Dodge Stratus sedan was sold to Russian firm GAZ for about $151 million. After some minor modifications, the vehicle was renamed the Volga Sebring. It went into production in March 2008 at the Gorky automobile plant in Nizhny Novgorod, Russia. However, due to the Great Recession, sales were not as expected and production ended in 2010 after 9,000 examples were built. Third generation, the Sebring was replaced with a new model based on the JS platform for the 2007 model year. Because no 2007 convertible was offered, the 2006 Sebring convertible was left to fill the void, remaining in showrooms and on the company's website until the 2008 model's release. The new Sebring borrows many styling cues from the 2003 Chrysler Airflight concept. It also has several Chrysler signature styling cues, several of which come from the Chrysler Crossfire. Additionally, the new Sebring is the first Chrysler model to offer Chrysler's MyGig infotainment system. The Sebring sedan and convertible were also sold in right-hand drive through Chrysler's UK and Ireland dealer network. The Chrysler Sebring is assembled in Sterling Heights, Michigan and contains over 82% of parts sourced in North America. The convertible version was introduced in 2007 as a 2008 model, and for the first time featured an optional power hardtop in addition to the available cloth and vinyl tops. 2008 marks the first year that the Sebring is available with the optional MyGig multimedia infotainment system, which allows you to store 20 GB of music, DVDs, and pictures. Chrysler offers 3 engines for the 2007 Sebring. The 2360cc GMA i4, the 2736cc ERV6, and the 3518cc GF V6. The 3.5L V6 is coupled to Chrysler's first-ever 6-speed automatic transmission, which employs auto-stick technology, and the 2.7L V6 is capable of running on cleaner-burning E85. Export vehicles will be offered with a 2.0L turbocharged common rail diesel made by Volkswagen and the 2.0L GMA engine. The 3.5L V6 sedan is available with all-wheel drive as an extra cost option for 2008 only. Trim levels: Base a Euro 2007, Loose is a Euro 2008, Touring a Euro, Limited AWD a Euro, Limited a Euro. For the 2009 model year, the LX and Touring trims were dropped, leaving only the Limited. In addition, The Limited got the 2.4-litre four-cylinder engine and was priced at the same level as the 2008 Touring model. Also for 2009, the Sebring got rear badge placements modified slightly. The IIHS gave the 2010 models a G for good in the frontal crash test, the side impact test, and the roof strength test, giving the 2010 Sebring a top safety pick. European reviews: Chrysler introduced this generation Sebring to Europe as their first competitor in the D segment. It received a mixed reception from European motoring journalists. Auto Express, Honest John Mission Cars, Parker's, Verdict on Cars, Wise Buyers, Convertible. For 2008, the Sebring convertible was redesigned with styling cues such as the hood strake lines recalling the Chrysler Crossfire. The Sebring is offered as both a retractable hardtop and a softtop, with the Sebring's roofs manufactured by Carman. The redesigned Sebring convertible debuted at the 2007 Los Angeles International Auto Show as an early 2008 model. Changes include a redesigned dash with new 2.4i4 and 3.5 V6 engines, and a retuned 2.7 V6 from the previous generation falling between the two models. Unlike the Sebring sedan, the convertible is not offered in all-wheel drive. The convertible top now retracts into the trunk with a power-to-on cover and a luggage protector for the top. The top can also be retracted with the remote keyless entry, meaning the top can be stored without being inside the car or starting the engine. Chinese versions: production of the new Chrysler Sebring sedan for the China market began in 2007 at the Beijing-Benz Daimler Chrysler Automotive Company in Beijing. BBDC is a joint venture between the Beijing Automotive Industry Holding and Chrysler. Production of the Sebring leverages assembly capacity for the new BBDC plant, which also builds the Chrysler 300C, the Mercedes-Benz E-Class and Mitsubishi Outlander. Four-cylinder world engines for the Sebring will be built at the Global Engine Manufacturing Alliance plant in Dundee, Michigan for export to China. GEMA began as a joint venture of Chrysler, Mitsubishi, and Hyundai. Since 2009, GEMA is wholly owned by Chrysler. Total U.S. sales, references. External links, official sedan website, official convertible website.